Alright guys, today's video is about avoiding losses and being patient. Today I didn't catch no trade, because like I said, avoiding losses and being patient. So we're gonna go over my daily buys, or what I was looking for when I went into the markets, and why I ended up taking no trade, and what I was waiting for, and if it happened or not, and how I reacted to it. Because avoiding losses and not taking unnecessary trades is like, bro, the one of the most important things that you gotta learn, and I learned it the hard way. I took a lot of dumb trades, a lot of stupid trades that don't follow my plan, don't follow my rules, in the sense of like just me trying to try new things out, but yeah, I learned it the hard way, and I still do it sometimes, rarely though. Like before, it would be like out of 7 out of 10 times I'll take a dumb trade or be impatient or enter too quickly or whatever. But now it's like maybe 1 or 2 out of 10. So very rare. But let's hop onto the charts and let me show you guys what I was, my overall plan. So here, start off always with the daily. Daily, we can see it's bullish. Even this candle here was, the body closed above this wick, and the yesterday's daily candle, which took out this low, that low, and it wicked above. So it was still bullish for the day, of course. Dropping down into the 4-hour. Dropping down to the 4-hour. I'm just gonna mark out the time I start trading. Oh, you can't do that. Alright, anyways. We're doing the 1 hour. So 4-hour bias is pretty clear. You can see it's bullish. Why? You could break a structure, that means trending to the upside. Marching to the upside, and I was looking for bullish setups. Overall, we had this imbalance being respected here as well. This imbalance and this imbalance being respected as well from this leg. This week that wigged into it, and then still respecting it, so we still hold bearish order flow, in my opinion. And I was looking for bullish setups. Now 1 hour. This is, remember, if you guys watched my last video, how I talk about I dropped down into 1 hour to confirm my buys, my daily buys, So it's like, because that is the most important bit to me. Knowing where price is going to go for the day is the most important thing, because you want to catch trades in that direction. And if you catch the wrong direction, it's just stupid. You're going to lose. So that's important. So on the 1 hour, bullish. You see this, it's respecting this one. It's holding this imbalance as well. It's going up. Everything was bullish to me. Now, here I'll mark out some draws and liquidities. Right. These are some important highs to me. So the green lines are my targets, because I was taking longs today, so I wanted these blue lows to be swept and eventually take out these green highs. These are my targets. Why was that my target? Here, that was a London session high, and this is the Asian session high. And to me, actually, I think it was this one here. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah. And to me, they look pretty, they're pretty relative. They're relatively high. They're relatively equal. Not much of a difference. You can see here on the right side, not much of a difference. So that was my overall target, my take profit. And what I wanted the price to do was, liquidity sweep, structure shift, not break a structure, market structure shift, and then a draw into a breaker block or a fair value gap, and then enter from there, and then I would target these highs. But clearly, as you can see, and I'll also mark out the time I start trading, so you guys know. Alright, so this purple line is the time I get on the market chart, and you can clearly see price You know, took out actually, bro. It was here. It was here. My fault. My fault. It was here. All right. All right. So I wanted this high to be, this low to be taken, and then I was also looking for this low to be taken, and then a reversal up to these relatively equal highs. It's Asian highs and London highs. But no, that's not what happened. And I was actually able to avoid it. And like I said before, being patient, And how do I do that? All right, so swap liquidity, right? This is when I start trading. Swap liquidity, the target that I wanted to sweep with this wick here, right? Now, if we go down to the not 1 month, 1 minute. And if you go down to the 1 minute, this was the sweep, right? And then what I'm waiting for after that, the market structure shift, right? For me, the structure shift, a body has to close above this high in order for me to count it as a structure shift and enter into a trade. What do we see? Price creates equal highs. You don't see any close above that high. So what I do, I keep on waiting, right? And I keep on waiting, as the market trends down, I keep on changing where my structure shift's gonna be. So after it created this high, equal highs, and went down, the next one was here, right? Clearly you can see market did not close above that. Okay, that's cool. I keep on waiting. The next one, here. Okay, cool. We're gonna keep on waiting. Why? Because market did not come up and close above this, And if I rushed into this trade thinking that, actually, you know what? Either swap the liquidity that I wanted to sweep, and I want to put my structure shift as, let's say this high, and the body has already closed above this high, I'm gonna be in a trade, bro. I would have literally got destroyed within like minutes. 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes would have been finished. So you gotta really be patient and know what you're doing, so you don't take stupid trades. You know what I'm saying? This would be stupid to take because look, it wicked above it, and this body closed below the wicks that was made previous to this body. So it's not even a proper structure shift, bro. It's not a proper market structure shift. It's just like some stupid ass. I don't even know what it is, and you don't want to take that. You want to know what you're doing. You want to be confident, and you want to be patient, and that's exactly what I did, and I was able to avoid this loss. So yeah, it was a good trading day today. Actually, I can't lie. And another reason, I actually hopped off the charts before the time I'm supposed to hop off, which is 5 o'clock New York time. And the reason I did that because, like I said, my bias was bullish, right? I was looking for bullet setups. And if you go on the 15 minute, this is why I got off actually. Alright, so there was this major imbalance here. I got my liquidity, this target was hit. This target was hit as well, like I explained before. And I wanted to see some sort of retracement into this massive imbalance, the massive 15-minute imbalance, right? Come into it, consolidate a little bit, and then boom, straight up to these equal highs. But the time I got off this market is when this price here just literally disrespected this imbalance. It was a massive wick down. The body closed up below it, and that's how I knew that it's time to get off. I'm not going to catch any trades today, and that's completely fine because, if you want to be profitable, you're going to have days where you don't take trades, and that's because it doesn't follow your plan, and, you want to avoid those and be patient, and that's, I'm telling you, bro, it literally works. If you just follow your plan, and I can't believe I'm saying this because I was the most undisciplined guy at once, I would take down trades, wouldn't follow my plan, and do all sort of stupid shit with price and my C trader. But you learn and you get better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that just gave you I showed you a live example of why you need to be patient, know what you're doing, all right, and just trusting yourself. And you know, even though I got the bias wrong today, that's fine. I didn't lose. You know, and there's always another day to live by. I can come back tomorrow or Monday next week, and you know, if I see a setup, and then I can trade then and win. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for today. That was a lesson. Just be patient. You know, trust in your trading plan, and you're gonna be profitable as well. Like me, I'm not profitable yet. Soon. All right.